Another tax day, it's come and gone, but many of us scrambled at the last minute, or maybe still scrambling to get your taxes done by the deadline, right? But did you know that now is the time to act for next year and beyond? I know, gather yourself, because that's hard to think about. I want you to meet financial advisors Damon Roberts and Matt Deaton. They're here from Acute Financial, as they are every Wednesday. Thanks, guys, for coming back. We always have good stuff to talk about. Also, radio hosts, by the way. When is your radio show?
It's on Saturdays at noon on KFYI.
All right, a whole hour, right?
Uh-huh.
People call in, ask questions?
You can, yeah.
Okay, good. So if you have any questions that we don't get answered today, then they can call in for your show. All right, so we just got finished with our taxes. Why should we be, see, you feel the same way. Why should we be thinking about next year already?
You know, nobody likes to think about taxes, but being proactive about it is important, and here's why. We last year paid the lowest effective tax rate that we've had in 35 years, and then when we couple that with our national debt, which is a major problem that has to get fixed, one of the only ways that we can fix it is by raising taxes. And so if we're a retiree sitting on a nest egg with 80 to 90% of our funds in tax-deferred accounts, now tax efficiency becomes something we need to think about.
So, Matt, are you saying then, because if you are a retiree or on the verge of retiring, do you need to then look at your taxes differently than you would if you were working?
Absolutely. So most people have the majority of their wealth inside of a tax-deferred account. So for example, I'm working with a client right now, and they have built up a large amount of wealth in a retirement account, but when they trigger their pension and their Social Security, they're going to be in a high income tax bracket when they start taking that money out. And so it's going to be taxed at a high level, and like Damon said, taxes are likely going to be higher in the future. So what we're doing in their situation is we're going to have them defer taking their Social Security and defer taking their pension, start drawing some of those funds from those accounts. They take it at a lower tax rate. In fact, we're probably going to save them about 10% in taxes. And then later they can trigger some of those other strategies. And so it's just a way to get more dollars in your pocket.
Right. Okay. That's what everybody wants to hear.
Absolutely.
More dollars in their pocket. And that is a possibility. Let's talk about strategizing, if you will. There's financial advisors, which you guys are, and then there's CPAs. What's the difference? And who should we be working with to get the most advantage that we possibly can?
Well, definitely CPAs are great, but most of them are trained to save you money this year in taxes. A lot of them are not looking at your overall retirement plan and how to be tax efficient in taking income over a long period of time.
Okay, all right, that makes a lot of sense. So this is going to be a crazy question, I'm going to ask it anyway. Is it even possible to not pay taxes?
Well,
you laugh.
If you're paying no taxes, it means your income is fairly low and probably not what you wanted.
Okay.
But again, like we said, if we can save money in taxes, if we can reduce the amount that we're paying to Uncle Sam, again, we have to pay our fair share.
Right.
But if we can be more efficient in how we take the money out, give less to Uncle Sam, which means we get to spend more.
Right.
And so it's about putting plans in place, like Damon says, it's looking long term as opposed to how can I save taxes today. It's more important to say, how can I save taxes over my entire retirement? Right,
exactly. And what really the bottom line is, put more money in your pocket. And that's what you said earlier. And that's the one thing that's sticking with me. All right, so if you need to know more information, first of all, Matt and Damon, they have a very special offer for you. If you call them, the first 25 callers will receive a complimentary tax strategy analysis. That's for the first 25 callers. But you got to call this number right here. It's 480-620-6907 to set that appointment up. You can also learn more about them at acutefinancial.org. Thanks for watching. We'll be right back.